NBA Youngboy confronted by fans in public after release.
And what was the reasoning behind that?
I have a dream to chase. Well, I'm chasing the dream.
NBA Youngboy has been in the throes of yet another difficult legal battle, but recently he was able to score a big win. After going back and forth in court for over a week, a judge finally granted him his bond. However, upon his release, Youngboy didn't expect to be confronted by fans like this. Thanks for joining us on Line Report. Before we jump into this video, be sure to comment keyword free for a chance of winning our giveaway, and subscribe for more videos. The news of Youngboy's release from custody came down as a huge shock to those involved. From the outside looking in, it seemed as though it would be impossible for the Louisiana rapper to convince a hometown judge to let him walk free. Youngboy has quite a reputation that precedes him, and although his stature has earned him the respect of many of his peers, the courts don't seem to give him the same respect. The rapper has been fighting ceaselessly for weeks in an effort to be released as he awaits his trial. Chief U.S. District Judge in Louisiana Shelley Dick previously stated that the rapper was inclined toward reckless, illegal, dangerous behavior and claimed that he was unfit to be released on bond. This wasn't the first time that he was so sternly denied either. Back in July, he was denied bond by United States Magistrate Judge Scott D. Johnson. One lawyer for the rapper, Andrew Flyer, tried to appeal the denial of bond, but it proved futile despite the attorney laying out conditions the rapper was willing to abide by in order to secure his freedom. According to Flyer, the rapper would be willing to wear an ankle monitor while also putting up $3 million in surety consisting of real estate assets and his bank account. But in spite of this, Johnson was unbending in his ruling, stating that no condition or combination of conditions would reasonably assure the safety of the community from Youngboy. And although both judges were adamant in their claims that nothing would convince them to allow Youngboy free, even if only temporarily, the rapper was able to secure a bond. The victory, however small, may be sweet, but there's still plenty of work to do for Youngboy and his legal team. The judge didn't make the bond easy on him either. Given his immense wealth and access to funds, Judge Shelley Dick said the chart-topping rap artist must post a $1.5 million property bond or put $500,000 cash into a trust account of his attorneys before he can be released to home confinement. It may sound like a lot, but given he was willing to put up $3 million, this almost seems like a bargain in comparison. Yet the rapper isn't necessarily free just yet, and things may have gotten even more complicated for Youngboy now that he's been granted his bond. Following the news of Youngboy's success at his bond hearing, one of his lawyers dropped somewhat of a bombshell as he discussed the victory and his client's case. Attorney Andrea Ballinger said Galder must now make an appearance before a judge in Los Angeles next week on a charge of felon in possession of a firearm and can be released on bond there before he can begin his house arrest in Utah on his Louisiana weapons charges. Despite the big win that the team was able to score for him, there is still plenty of work to be done, and it sounds as if things are just getting started. It's expected that the prosecutors will try and fight this bond to the teeth, but his lawyers are cautiously optimistic that something similar to what happened in Baton Rouge federal court Friday will happen in Los Angeles as well. Toward the end of the trial, in a desperate attempt, federal prosecutors asked Dick to stay the ruling as she made Friday, which the judge denied. Essentially, prosecutors were asking the judge to temporarily suspend her ruling, which would indefinitely halt all legal proceedings and force the defendant, in this case Youngboy, to stay behind bars. It was a last-ditch effort that fell flat and showed just how much the prosecutors would love nothing more than to see the Louisiana star rot behind bars. The Hot Now rapper has been in federal custody since March 22nd, when agents arrested him in California and returned him to Louisiana. He was indicted on March 10th on charges of possessing a firearm as a felon and possessing a firearm not registered to him in a federal database. Despite her previous claims there was no combination of bond conditions that would ensure the community's safety, she still let the rapper walk free after all. Dick stated Friday that Youngboy would not pose a danger under 24-hour home confinement and the conditions she set. The real credit, though, obviously has to go to NBA Youngboy's lawyers that were able to craft an elaborate plan to allow the rapper to enjoy some degree of freedom. Their plans include building a recording studio at the 21-year-old's Utah home and hiring a security firm staffed by former soldiers to patrol the grounds. Although the judge didn't make the security firm a requirement, she did set a few rules of her own, such as curfew on visitors to his Utah home, saying no more than 3 visitors can be at the residence at any one time. The state of Youngboy's career is still very much in the air at this point. Despite the fact that he keeps managing to notch small victories, it would only take one wrong turn, one stubborn judge to bring everything that Youngboy has worked for all tumbling down. As fans, we can only sit back and watch as yet another Youngboy saga unfolds. Thanks for watching Line Report. Don't forget to comment keyword free for a chance of winning our giveaway and subscribe for more videos.